If your pay is no longer keeping up with the digits flashing at the supermarket checkout or the petrol pump, you're not alone. That's why each year, Australian unions works to increase the minimum wage, to make sure our wages keep up with the cost of living. But how do we get an increase to the minimum wage, and what does it mean for you? Let's break it down. 2.3 million Australians are paid the minimum wage. 61% of these workers are women. The current minimum wage sits at just $20.33 per hour, or $772.60 per week if you're working full-time. Each industry has its own specific minimum wage, which is set in industry awards. This year, the cost of living is predicted to increase by between 4.5% to 5%. That means the price of your groceries, petrol, clothing, childcare and more will increase. As the cost of everything rises, our wages need to rise as well. If wage increases are less than the increase in cost of living, it means that you've had a pay cut. Right now, the Fair Work Commission is reviewing the minimum wage. The annual wage review is a process where the Fair Work Commission reviews and sets the minimum wages for the next year in Australia. Australian unions puts in a submission each year calling for workers on minimum wages to have decent wage increases, while big business lobbies for minimal increases or even cuts. Last year, minimum wage and award wage workers only received a 2.5% pay rise, meaning they've suffered a real terms pay cut of at least 1.75% over the last 12 months. Australian unions is pushing for minimum wage workers to receive a 5% pay rise that they so desperately need and deserve. This would mean an increase from $20.33 per hour to $21.35 an hour, and lift the annual rate by $2,008.76 a year. Australia's living standards and wages need to stop going backwards. Wage increases need to do more than cover the rising cost of living. We need a genuine living wage.